All right, here's page 2. Okay, first thing is sketch a graph. So you're going to draw a graph on this coordinate plane, okay, for each of these questions. Okay, so we're going to sketch the graph and then also write the equation. So you're going to put all the graphs, okay, on this plane. It says put all 3, but that should say put all 4 because there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now this says the pattern has 1 tile in figure 0. Well, remember, figure 0 means the start. Okay, or where we begin, the y-intercept as well. Also means the y-intercept. Same thing. Okay, and then adds 4 tiles in each new figure. So adds 4 in each, that's a key word. So that is the slope. Adds meaning plus 4. Okay, so if the equation be y, okay, the slope is 4. Okay, then we can use x. And if it's has is a key word for start. Okay, 1, and that's plus 1. So now if I'm going to put this on the graph, again, I start at the 1. Okay, start at 1. Now the slope for A, the slope is 4, but also we can put that over 1. So that means I go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then right 1. Now I can't go up 4 again, so I want to make points going down the other way. So I start here and I go down, 1, 2, 3, 4, then left. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, then left, and then that's it. Now I make my line. And try to make it nice and straight as much as you can, and don't forget arrows on the end. Now, I want to know which line is this. Is that A, B, C, or D? So put A next to your line. That way I know which line is which. Okay? Now the next one, the pattern shrinks. Okay, that's a key word. Shrinks. Shrinks means it's getting smaller. Like something's shrinking, it's going from, let's say, this, and it's shrinking, getting smaller, 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 smaller. Okay? So shrinks by 3 tiles. Shrinks meaning minus 3. Okay? Okay, then the next one it says, and starts, there's a key word. I know right away that's the start. Starts with 7 tiles. Figure 0, there's another key word, figure 0, so then the start is 7. And it's plus 7 because it doesn't say starts with minus. Okay, so again the equation be y equals minus 3 x, okay, then plus 7. Okay, now again, this one starts at 7, so go to 7. But now the slope is minus 3. So for B, it would be minus 3 on top and then over 1, because there's no 1 on the bottom. There's no number on the bottom, so we can just put a 1. So from here, then we go down 3 this time, because minus 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then write 1. There's the next point. Again, down 3, write 1. Down 3, write 1. Down 3, write 1. Down 3, write 1. Okay, and then make a line. This time I'm going to use a ruler just so I have a nice straight line. There, there, and then make sure, again, which line is this? Is this B, A, B, C, or D? So I put B next to the line. Okay, now the next one. This pattern has a growth. Remember, growth means it's growing, getting bigger, so that means plus, okay, of 2. So plus 2 for the slope. And y-intercept. Now remember, y-intercept is the same as the start. Okay, so y-intercept of minus 1. So if I draw an equation, y equals 2 x, then that's minus 1. So the start is minus 1. So again, I'm going to start at -1 this time. So not up here on the y-axis, down here, -1. And not this minus. This is -1 for x. But remember, the start is the y, not x. So we go down the y-axis to -1. And then the slope for c, for the next line, is 2. But also, since it's just 2, we put it over 1. So then that means from the -1, I go up 2 tiles. So 1, 2, and then right 1. Up 2, then right 1. Up 2, then right 1. Up 2, right 1. But then I go back down this way, and now I go down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. Okay, and then I make a nice straight line with my ruler. Okay, so like this. Okay, so now, remember, I want to know which line is this? Well, that was letter C. Okay, now the next one. A line goes up 3 and right 2. Okay, it goes up 3, then right 2. But it doesn't say the start. It doesn't say start or y-intercept or figure 0. It just says up 2, right 3. Okay, well, remember, up, that is y, up or down, and then right is x. And remember, slope is change in y over change in x. So the 3 goes on top, the 2 goes on the bottom, but it doesn't say the start. So all we can do is write the slope, 3 over 2, x. And it says no start, so we're just going to say the start is 0. Okay? So if we didn't say the start, we'll just say the start is 0. But that's blah, right? Blah. We don't need the 0. Okay? So just write y equals 3 over 2x. Okay? So now again, the slope for this one, well, first of all, we're going to start at 0. Start in the middle, right here. Sorry, the camera froze for a minute. Okay, so again, we'll start with this one at 0, right in the middle, the origin. Okay, and then it says plus 3. So remember that for D, the slope is up 3, right 2. So then that means from the middle, I go count up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then go right 2. 1, 2, 3, right 2. Okay, so right here, here, here. And then I want to go down the other way. So I go down 3, left 2, down 3, left 2. Okay, and then I want to connect those dots. Make sure you got the right ones connected together. So now I go connect them there. And remember, see how that one's really close to C, so you got to be careful. Okay, so that one is D. Okay, and again, the start could be anything. They didn't say the start, so you can choose whatever you want. Okay, the next one. Draw an example of 0 slope. 0 slope, okay, is a line that doesn't go up. It's not that. And a line that goes down, it's not a line that goes down because that's negative. So it's a line that doesn't change, goes straight. 0 slope. This is the slope, or M is 0. Line that goes straight across. Okay, what about a slope that's undefined? If the slope is undefined, then it's a line that goes straight up, straight down. Okay, but again, the question is which one has a 0 slope? Straight across, horizontal. Okay, or the word is horizontal. Okay, but draw a line, because that's what it asks, draw a line. Okay, find a slope similar to 1/2. Okay, so that would mean up 1, right 2. Okay, well, the same thing might be up 2, right 4. And all you got to do is pick a number and multiply it. So let's say 1 times 2, and then multiply the bottom times 2. Just pick any number and multiply. So 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. Okay, I'll do it again. So 1 times 2, 1 over 2. Now let's do 3. So 1 times 3, and then 2 times 3. So 1 times 3, 3. 2 times 3, 6. So there's another one. Do it again. Pick, let's say 5. 1 times 5, 2 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. That's another one. Okay, so you just pick any number and multiply the top and bottom times the same. Those are all similar. Okay, remember similar means same. They're all the same. Okay, now write the slopes in order from least steep to most steep. Okay, the smaller the number gets, okay, the less steep it is. So like 1 over 4 kind of looks like this. That's up 1, right 4. Okay, then let's say it's 9. Okay, it's minus, but that doesn't mean less steep. Okay, this is going down like this. Okay, but that's really steep. It's like, you gotta think, it's really hard to climb. Really hard, right? If it's really hard to climb up the mountain, that's steep. Okay, that's really steep, most steep. So this would be minus 9. Okay, so then the question is, because remember it says write in order, so we know that the first, the less steep would be minus, or 1 over 4. Okay, then it's going to be either 2 or 7 over 3. Then the last one would be minus 9. Because remember the negative, when we say what's most steep, the negative doesn't matter. Okay, so now which one is it? Is it 7 over 3 or 2? So remember, the bigger the number, okay, the more steep it is. So what we'll do is on the calculator, first we'll figure out what is 7 divided by 3. So in the calculator, I'll take that out and do 7. Oops. 7 divide 3. That's about 2.33. Okay, so what is bigger then? Is 2.33 bigger or is 2 bigger? 2.33. So then the next one would be 2, and then the next one would be 7 over 3, because that number is bigger than 2. Okay, we go from the smallest to the biggest number. Okay, that's page 2. Watch the next video for page 3.